So, Erica, I want to welcome you to the Millionaire by Morning show. My
Thank you
listeners,
very much.
my listeners are very excited to hear from you. You have a very specialized business and aspect that you bring to the table, that you bring to this conversation. So, I want to welcome you to the show, and I want to say, thank you for taking our time to be here today.
Thank you for inviting me.
So, I would like to ask you. Can you take us back? I don't, like I was telling you pre-interview, I don't do introductions because I really want you to be able to introduce yourself through telling your story. So, first of all, fertility, fertility reflexologist. We're gonna have
Yes.
we're gonna need a lot of we're probably gonna need a lot of definitions explained throughout this conversation. Although I know that there's a lot of people that may have issues or may have things that they question and don't necessarily know how to put their finger on it. And so I want to get some of that cleared up today. And I know you're the person that can do that.
Oh, thank you very much. Um, I would like to start by just to tell about me. I'm Erika Kokrak. I'm the first reflexologist in Hungary who specializes in fertility reflexology. This is a very specialized part of this field because it's the method of Barbara Scott from the UK, and I was trained by her. And I'm the one in Hungary who uses and applies her method for the past few years uh, with a great success. I've had over 500 clients, and I've got over 120 reported successful pregnancies. And these clients have suffered with fertility issues for years, or sometimes had multiple IVF treatments, which is in vitro fertilization, and it's assisted reproductive technologies that they tried, and nothing worked. Uh, and there's so much suffering, so many emotions, traumas, and pain that not just women but also their partners hold. And by supporting them with a gentle reflexology technique that not just supports their body and and simplifying pressing their feet, but also helps them emotionally and mentally to relax and leave that stress behind them. Uh, and what I found that this gentle method is very useful, very effective, and by now I have a referral only business. Um, I do not advertise at all. My clients find me. They find me through media appearances where I gave interviews or helped as an expert, and in fertility forums they call me the foot whisperer, and that's how people find me, because others who had success or had a good experience after my treatments, they just spread the word, and I think this is the best advertisement for any business if people refer you to others.
I agree. I 100% agree. And we talk about marketing on this show. I'm a marketing consultant, marketing business, and I still will agree that
Yeah.
word of mouth is the best advertisement that there is. So if we can just go back, if possible. I lost you.
Oh,
I lost the camera.
I don't know where it is. I didn't press anything. No,
Oh. Okay, there you go.
it's working. Yes, it's
There we
back
go.
again.
There you go. You're back.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, not a problem. Not a problem. It happens. Technology happens. Okay, so what I would like to ask is the, I guess, the beginning. This is a business for you now, correct? It's
Yes.
okay. So services that you offer, where did this start? What took you in this direction? To become a specialist in this particular thing.
Well, it all began with our own fertility journey. Um, I was still 29 when I fell pregnant very quickly with our daughter, um, and now after falling pregnant within 2-3 months of trying, I didn't even have a slightest doubt that we don't have anything, so there wouldn't be a problem falling pregnant again. But this is not the case, and this is not the case for many other people. um, we were trying for years to have another baby, but it just didn't happen. And I did have positive tests, and then when I wanted to have an ultrasound scan, there was no heartbeat. This means that either I had chemical pregnancies, which is after a positive test, this embryo doesn't develop any further and it just stops. Or I had an early miscarriage, so I never heard the heartbeat of my baby. It was very painful, but I still didn't think I did do have a big problem because I did fall pregnant. And and after the second uh, failed ultrasound scan, I started having some examinations. This is a blood test where they check your hormones, and it's checked on the third and on the 21st days of the menstrual cycle, so the doctors can get the incline of how your body works, what's happening. And what they found is that my AMH levels, this is the anti-Mullerian hormone, which means which has relation to your follicle counts. And if it's too low, like below 1, below zero point 0.5 even, it's considered low and you are close to menopause, no matter how old you are. And I was 38 when my AMH levels were very close to zero. They were 0.14. And this is something you would think a 50 plus year old woman would get. So, so I wanted to have um, a medical assistance. I went to a fertility specialist, but the next week, before the consultation, um, I tested positive and I fell pregnant naturally, even with these low uh, chances. But unfortunately, due to my age, and I was only 38, due to my age, the quality of my eggs were bad. And this can cause genetic issues in the baby. And unfortunately, the scans and the examinations confirmed that our baby had not just one, but more genetic issues, and we had to make a very difficult decision to say goodbye at week 19 to our baby, and it was devastating. But after almost a year, I had to have um, an IVF treatment, which is where they collect your eggs and fertilize it with your partner's sperm and cultivate the embryos and then transfer the embryos back into your uterus. But due to my low quality eggs and my few eggs, because my AMH levels were so low, I only had for maximum dose hormone stimulation, I only had one egg collected both times. Um, while other women might have 10, 15, or even 20 plus eggs in one round. So, so I didn't respond too well and didn't have any embryos. So what I felt that it might not work for us, and we wanted to go and adopt and apply for the adoption, because in Hungary it takes years to get a child, and we weren't picky. We didn't want to define. Oh, it's not. Shall I
Okay.
con- shall I continue with the adoption part?
Yes. Yes. You can continue.
You can cut uh,
Yes. Exactly. Go
together.
right ahead.
So we wanted to try adoption, and even if it's a, even if it's an older child, like 5 or 6 years old, or if he or she has a different skin color, it didn't matter to us. We just wanted to have a kid to love, to have as part of a family. But because they knew we were in the IVF treatments, they didn't allow us to start the adoption procedure. So we were ruled out. And um, and then I've heard of donor egg IVF abroad, and I thought that this would be the solution for us, because this means that the young donor would be the one who gets the stimulation, and her eggs would be collected and given to me, and it would be fertilized by my partner's sperm. So the embryos created would be transferred into my uterus, and I would carry the pregnancy and give birth to my baby, who, if we think about it genetically, will not be related to me, but in my heart it's still my baby. And this is this is what we decided on, that it will be our way to grow our family. And our first donor egg IVF round was a success, and our boys are already 7 years old. We got twin boys, and I'm a mom of three children, because all of them are mine, no
Okay,
matter genetics.
if I can, okay, you have to, maybe we got cut off, so I was lost in there somewhere.
Yeah.
So we led up to the point that when you were 38 years old, you were unable to have children at that point.
Yes.
Okay, and you had basically reached the point of menopause based on, let's just say, body operation.
Yes.
However, with this process that you're now explaining, you were able to have a procedure that allowed you to continue to be the host of the baby and the eggs and have the baby, the babies, three boys.
One daughter, she is 16. She is my own egg daughter, my natural conceived daughter. And the twin boys were conceived with donor egg IVF, which means that it's the eggs came from a young woman, donated her eggs to me, and this is how our embryos were created. My husband's sperm and the eggs of this unknown donor. We don't know, because in Czech Republic we have anonym donation, and we don't know who our donor is. And and I'm very thankful for her, and thankful that via this method I could be a mother again. And this was the turning point for me, where I realized I want to support families. I want to support couples who go through the same struggles as we did. And that's how I got into the fertility reflexology. And I'm so happy. It's so difficult, because there are so many tears my clients shed, and so many anxiety and trauma or miscarriage they go through. But it's in the end, it's so rewarding when I get a pregnancy announcement, or when husbands call me that their sperm results improved. And my clients, even I have 50-year-old clients who gave birth to healthy babies, uh, even with donor egg IVF. So it's a very successful procedure, and very rewarding. And I love going home to my family after a day like this and saying that mom's made another baby. So there's nothing better than this. And I had to make a big change because I was a business administrator for a Japanese company. So I've had a secure job. I've had a job which is very comfortable, stress free, and paid good money. But I felt that something was missing from my life. I wanted to do something good, and this is exactly what I'm doing now. So I gave up my job at the Japanese company and started my fertility reflexology business in the middle of COVID era in 2021. And and this is when people start making big changes that is not the usual way others are thinking. And I got naysayers that it won't work. It's the middle of the COVID, so you won't get any clients. And I started little. I started working in the weekends first, and then after my weekends were filled up, I started adding one day at a time, and then now the 7 days are almost not enough. Um, but I do have difficulties because sometimes it's it's tough to to not feel maybe the impostor syndrome, that you are not good enough, you are um, not doing your best, especially when there are weeks. Oh, oh, sorry, I don't know why it's doing this.
Okay, you're back. You're back
Yeah,
now.
okay. Oh, so where shall I continue?
You can continue. You were getting into you don't know why you're doing this. You're getting past the
Oh,
imposter syndrome.
oh yes. So so when you feel insecure that you're doing your job well, and the rewards, the feedbacks are not coming daily or often, um, and it's not like a normal 9 to 5 job where you go home and just leave everything behind. It's still clients who are texting me in the evening, maybe if they have any questions, or if they want a new appointment. So I'm basically on my phone, and I have to be there, and I cannot just switch off after I close the door at work. So it's more demanding, but so much more rewarding, and I don't regret making this big step uh, to to start my own business and do what I wanted and what I set my goal to. Um, so, oh, what next?
Don't worry. I have
Ah, I'm lost.
no, no. I have questions. I have questions.
Okay.
I can only imagine.
You
I can
can
only
have.
the highs and the lows. Um, like I can totally imagine, being in any business, being an entrepreneur of any business and offering any service or product. I mean, I could understand like the highs and lows, but you're definitely dealing with people's, oh man, like people's best and worst parts of their lives. Um, so, you are helping people in a tremendous sense. And I would like to ask you, based on just the mindset, where does your mindset have to be just dealing with people who are coming to you with struggles, infertility struggles? They're coming with you with issues, that will change their lives for the aspect of making it better, or they're coming from a place that is, horrible. They wanted to have children, they're not able to, something terrible is going on in their lives, and they're coming at you and asking you for assistance. Where does your mindset sit at that point?
I have to be open and accepting because I'm so grateful for my clients that they trust in me because we start with a consultation when we meet. So many of them go through a long way and a lot of losses, a lot of failures, and it all leaves its mark emotionally and they have to go through all these again when we go through it during the consultation. So basically they have to tell to a stranger, to me, um, all these problems, all these issues that they try to bury in their hearts, and and afterwards I can uh, design the treatment for them for their sessions because it it is so specific that it follows the menstrual cycle or the IVF cycle, um, and it covers the different issues like PCOS when the woman has very irregular cycles and too many eggs, so it's affecting her hormones and how her body works, and also there are male issues that needed to be treated in different ways when I work on the feet, so I can design the treatment to each person depending on what they need when they need it, and also because it's a very gentle and relaxing treatment, um, and we sometimes listen to meditation, guided meditation, or relaxing music, and this is not just working physically on their feet but helping them to relax, because especially men, they do not go to yoga classes, to breathing classes, to meditate, or they don't listen meditation videos at home. So they think that their relaxation is like watching TV. But actually, what they do is getting so many information and data, their brain is working over time. And while they are here, I don't talk. during the treatments. I only asked them how they felt afterwards, so they can turn inwards. And also I close my eyes when I do my treatments, because when you hold something in your hand, let's say an orange, and you have open your eyes and just look at it, it's an orange. But as soon as you close your eyes, you start feeling the texture, and so much more. The temperature is more noticeable. So this is how I also tune in during a treatment. And they feel the ovaries, for example. The women feel the ovaries. The pregnant women feel that, how they say it feels like you are stroking my baby, or you are stroking my uterus. So they do feel it, and even if it's a very gentle, absolutely pain free method, um, it's working on their organs as well. And when they ask questions, I answer honestly, and I share different success stories with them, because as you can see behind my back and all over my walls, there are babies photos and ultrasound scan photos my clients sent me, are around them in the room. And I hope that this gives them the strength that these babies didn't know the statistics, and sometimes they came as a miracle. And those parents who are already moms and dads were here on my couch, and shared their stories, and were in their shoes. So it will happen to them as well. And also I share my own story to them, and I openly talk about the donor egg IVF, because it's such a secret. It's maybe a shame how they feel about it, and it shouldn't be like this, because so many people are affected, and there are so many others who go through the same, but no one dares to speak. So what I did is, I wrote a children's book. uh, it's out in English also on Amazon, and it's about donor egg IVF, and it's a story about love and family, and and in it's a rhyming story, so it's easier for children at a young age to understand how they came to this world, and that it's not a taboo. We can talk about it, and they can understand it in their own language. And just like my boys, they were 3 when I told them how they came to be, that there was a donor lady who gave mommy the eggs, because my eggs weren't shiny anymore. And um, and they understand it, and they know about it. Sometimes they ask, sometimes it's no questions asked at all. They don't want to read the storybook. And sometimes there's a question out of the blue, like, did the doctor put 2 eggs inside you, so this is how we became twins? And yes, this is how you came to be. And that's it. So I believe in honest communication, even with children at a young age. So I educate my clients to do the same and ask questions if they have any.
Awesome. That is awesome. The book, what's the name of the book again?
It's our family.
Our Family, and it can be found on Amazon.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, are you have plans to move from Hungary to California, am I correct?
Yes. So I'm the 47-year-old woman who thinks 47 is the new 20 because I do have great big goals. I always dream big. Just like when I started my fertility reflexology business in the middle of COVID, now I have a running business. Oh, and
Uh-oh.
again, it happened.
I'll wait for you to come back in.
Yeah,
Okay. So yeah, this is an excellent shot. So I'm gonna put you on and then you can continue telling about your big goals and your move to
yeah.
California.
So just like when I started my fertility reflexology business in the middle of COVID, um, I I have this dream to give up everything, my running business here, where I do not have to advertise. Money is coming in, and clients are messaging me. New clients want to come, but no, I decided that let's have some adventure. Let's try to move to California and bring my fertility reflexology business there and set up everything from scratch. We don't have any family there, no friends or anyone we know, and it will be difficult. I know the kids know that, but I believe in myself. I believe that once I did it, I can do it again. And the thing is that unfortunately, infertility affects everyone all over the world. There are 1 in 5 couples who are affected by fertility difficulty. So, unfortunately, no matter which country I would choose, I would have clients. The only thing is that they have to find me, and once I will have some successes, I think I can make it again to work by word of mouth. Um, and what I think is that when we told the family that this is our plan, we want to leave the country. Um, and move to the other side of the world, not even within Europe. They wanted us to rethink. Uh, you cannot just sell your house and give up everything and then just go with 5 suitcases. But this is what we are intending to do because what I did in 2015 is, I don't know if you can see, this is a drawing, and I was attending in 2015 a mind control, a Silva mind control training, and it was so empowering because what the instructor told us is just draw, just draw your goals and write it, write your mottos around it, and this is what I did. I wrote that love is endless. I love and I'm lovable, and this is my job. I love all my clients. Um, I let go of my problems. I bring calm to my life. Again, I what I do is relax and sedate everyone, and I'm this is my calming place where I come to work. Um, and what I draw is me and my husband. At that time, we weren't married, so in between us, I draw the rings. And we had our daughter because she was born in 2009, so I drew this in 2015. We didn't have a car. We were taking public transport everywhere, so I drew a car behind us. We lived in a block of flats, and I always wanted our own garden, a nice house. So I drew that one, and we are pushing a pram because we were trying for a baby. And behind us is um, is a little shop, because what I thought is I would love to have my own business. And my husband said that, oh, so if you will have your own business, a little shop, then I can be the in charge of the lottery, and sell lottery tickets, and this was his plan. So I drew this and put it away, and this page was found in 2021 when I was looking for my certificates for the massage, reflexology, and um, and this paper fell out. And on this paper, I drew us and wrote these sentences. And it was shocking because by 2021, uh, the boys were born. So they were born in 2018. And, and we had our house with the garden. We had a car. We got married the year after I drew this drawing. And I also have my little shop. It's not a proper shop, but my own business. And my husband goes and buys his own lottery in a different lottery shop. So lottery is still part of our life, but the the me in 2015 wanted the life of me of 2021. And and even if I would need to draw something today, wouldn't be this significant quality, life changing events. Okay, America, moving to America is life changing enough, but not life changing like a marriage, like having a child, having your first house, or buying that car, or starting your own first business. So what my mind was set on, I I created, and this is what I do. I visualize. I actually see myself in California on the beach. We are playing on the beach. We are under the palm trees. And what I tell my clients is that I can get depressed in America as well, but at least I will get depressed under the palm trees. So it's still a bit better. But I believe that that what you think and what you work on really hard, because you do have to put the efforts and work, loads of work into it, but you can achieve it.
Yes, yes, and yes. I believe the same thing. As a matter of fact, that is exactly what this show is all about. You put your mind to it, you can achieve it. I believe that you will be in California soon for that reason. I believe
I
that your
really hope
business will
so.
expand. Yes, yes. And like you say, it's not life changing like having a child. It's not life changing like buying your first house. It's life changing as in I did what I said I was going to do. I
Yes.
visualized it and it happened. So I truly believe that you hold those cards in your hand. And I want anyone that's listening to this show to understand the same thing, the same, and have the same exact mindset. So, where can people find you? I know it's word of mouth, but I don't know if you're um, on social medias or as far as word of mouth. How would they reach you other than maybe a private phone number?
I'm on LinkedIn, so they can find me under my name on LinkedIn and also on Facebook. And I do have, well, at the moment it's very basic, but if they search for California Fertility Reflexology .wordpress.com, then that's my website. I will do a better one when I'm there, but to start, this was something I tried to set up. But my LinkedIn page is the best where they can find me, or on Facebook.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. I want to thank you for coming on the show tonight. Um, and I have to admit that I am as being a host, as being a father, as being someone who's heard of IVF but really don't know the depths of it. I've been ignorant to the conversation, and even though I've heard of the success stories and everything, I've heard people suffering from male infertility, and today you kind of shine the light on it. And for people like myself, you gave the definitions that were needed and the processes and everything. So I want to thank you for that, with just having a conversation with you tonight, for me, and I know for some of my guests, that you shined a light and made it a little bit more clearer about this particular process. So I want to thank you for that, and thank you for being on the Millionaire by Morning show.
Thank you very much for inviting me.
Awesome. I want to wish you much success in everything you do, and also remind the world to make moves, make money, and make meaningful memories.
Yes.
I will to let the audience go. And Erica, if you could stand 1 minute